What's happening? We just had another regional in Atlanta. I did get to attend, and since it's over, I gotta go do one of the lists that day 2'd that is not so much of a meta deck. But in this case, maybe it is. It's gonna be my training partner, Preston Rutledge, who placed 15th at Atlanta, and his Archaludon Poison deck. Let's go to his deck list. So after meeting a bunch of guys, did a whole bunch of testing over the last couple months, trying to figure out what to bring, here is what Preston came up with and took it to 15th at Atlanta against around 3,000 people. Now he went with Archaludon Poison, but it does more than just that on every single turn. Depending on what deck you face, you could just item lock him going second. Now this deck definitely wants to go second because he's trying to get his Arven, Precious Trolley, and fill up his bench with exactly what he needs for whatever he's seeing across from him. And if you don't get KO'd, he's got the Relicanth. So Archaludon can hit for giant numbers, taking easy KOs. He got Bloodmoon Ursaluna for the late game, hitting 240, and if you're able to poison him, it could be up to 270. All the big supporters are there, Arven, Boss, Iono, and even a couple Turo. The awesome thing about Archaludon is that you don't even need to ever put down a 2-prizer until you are ready. Now, if you want to do free retreat, yeah, you're going to have to put Latias down, but you don't have to do it until you're ready, and Archaludon charges itself up with just one extra energy from hand at some point. So let them take one prize, you keep poisoning, take as many prizes as you can, and then finish it off, beat them in the prize race with Archaludon, hitting giant numbers with all the poison and the mochi as the tool attached to Archaludon so it can hit for 260. You just got to remember, dark Pokemon do not get affected by the Perilous Jungle, and anything with a capsule can't be poisoned at all. Just some things to remember when you're playing this deck. So don't forget to check out our episode 2 of our Damage Counters podcast, where I tell you all about the deck that I brought to Atlanta, which I was really satisfied with, but I will make 2 changes going forward. So go check that out because that dropped this morning. So now I'm going to try not to misplay and show you how he was able to get 15th at the Atlanta Regional. So let's go see it in action. Roaring Moon. There's one you don't see. All right, let's do this. Now, I do have my Arven, so I can poison it, but the Perilous Jungle is going to have no effect. And, okay, poison's not going to have any effect at all. So what do we do here? How do we hit 290? Yeah, poison's not going to do squat. So I think we just Budew him. Because Budew's actually going to do 20 damage, so that's going to help. So I think that's what we do. We get down Budew. Latias can do free retreat, and that is the cool thing about this deck here is depending on what you're facing, right, is going to determine what you do. We have oh wow, okay, yeah. Let's go see what's in our deck here. All right, so we definitely want Budew, Duraludon. We could go with an Iron Bundle. I don't need Relicanth yet. We can go with Brute Bonnet, and let's go with another Duraludon. Okay. So, I could do the Budew and get some extra damage on it since it doubles with item lock. So here we go. Let's get some energy, right? Get the capsule. Let's make sure I need energy, right? Yeah, because I do have a research. So here we go, which obviously we'll use later. So put the capsule down. We are well, we're not going to be able to use the PAL pad anyway, so I might as well just get rid of it. Done. Get a couple energies. Put one energy here. And we are going to retreat because I want to put the Budew. I want to make that one. And Toxic Powder. Now we're going to do like 100 damage at least, right? Plus item lock? Yes! And that's how we get Roaring Moon under the 220. Even without Perilous Jungle and poisoning them because they can't be poisoned because I got that capsule. Whew. Wow. That was a great top deck. Now, I would have been able to do it anyway because I did have Arven. Let's see what they choose to do. They are item locked. Let's go. They're going to retreat. And the Sadas. We can't counter catcher yet. So we're just going to knock this. Fortunately, I'm going to get knocked out. Right? So, there's a Duraludon. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's just research, see what we get here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Not much. They're going to give me that one. I'm going to hit for what? 50 and get knocked out. So the good thing is, what do I want to do? I think we'll just hit for 50 and take the knockout. Okay, we'll give him the knockout because then, oh, I only play one counter catcher and it's gone. Okay, that's okay. We did the damage to Moon. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Moon. What do I do? All right, you know what? Let's do it for Duraludon. Because they would need a stadium to play in order to hit this out anyway for one prize. And now I got to hit one of my two bosses, right? I still have both bosses? I do. I got both bosses. I've got energy in the discard, one. And I've got one in my hand. So I've got a Duraludon, or Archaludon. But the key here is now to find that boss in one of the next 8 carts. And if they knock me out, I'm going to have an Archaludon anyway, because that energy is going to go in the discard. Yeah, so we're good. We've got the knockout as long as we can get the boss. Or if Roaring Moon comes up by itself. One of the two. Then we can open up items, but then we're going to be ahead on prizes, so we should be okay. They're going to Evo. And if they Evo, they're Evoing just to the same Combuskin, which, okay. Sure, because we want to take 2 prizes from Roaring Moon. I just need the boss. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's 1. And now, come on, give me the boss. Research. I don't want to research all this away either. Because they're going to have everything. I can Arven. All right, so let's do this. I don't want to put the 2 prizer out yet. Let's Arven for a Night Stretcher Mochi. And I can actually knock this one out. So, Night Stretcher, Budew. Got this. We have 3 Night Stretchers. We're okay. And we are going to put the Mochi on here to knock this one out. We're going to retreat. Come on up. Toxic Powder. And now, knock it out for 50. And still have them under item lock. Got it. All right, Arven. I need a boss. Where's a boss? I need a Pokegear and a boss. I need one of the 2 bosses. Or at this point, if they don't bench anything else, I have Iron Bundle. And then I free retreat into Archaludon, take the knockout. Crispin. All right, so they can... Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to take 2 prizes? They would need a... The counter catcher's not active, and you can't play boss because you just played Crispin. So, are they going to come up and just hit Budew? Which just makes my life easier. I just don't need to use the Iron Bundle yet. I think when I use the Iron Bundle and knock out their Moon, safe to say we're going to get a concession. Possibly, maybe. Let's see. All right. So, let's do it. All right. Iron Bundle. Moon's got to come up. Thank you. We retreat. We come on up. We put our Archaludon down. We use the Assembly Alloy. It is only 1, but we got 1 in our hand. So we're good here. Put that there. Don't need anything else. Do I want to Nest Ball anything? I guess we could do Fez. I guess we're good just in case we do get knocked out. Don't make anything poisoned, and just Metal Defender for the knockout. There it is. Taking 2 more prizes. And I got 1, 2. We're down to 3. We're down to 3. The item lock is gone. I do have Iono. But I don't want Iono. Let's see what they're going to do. We're going to get a concession? Now, the cool thing is we have no weakness, even though they've got a fire Pokemon here ready to go. But if they can't do anything, we're just going to keep hitting 220. Unfair stamp. Okay. I'm glad I put the Fez down, because they're probably going to unfair stamp. And let's just see what we turn into, what we got here. There's the Blaziken, which we're not really worried about, because it's not going to do 300 damage. Only does 2. They can play their items this turn. All right, does 200, and they can attack next turn. There's the unfair stamp. We are going to hit this thing for 220. Oh, Pokegear. Love it. Love it. And now they're going to buddy-buddy. It's the first time they're able to play items in like 3 turns. And they've got the Reverum as their little engine here. No pun intended. And, all right, hit for 200. It's the beauty part about Archaludon's attack. You don't have weakness. You don't have to worry about it. All right, so I need 3. Oh, can you say... Oh, wait. I need an energy in my hand, though. And I don't have it. Boss or Iono? I think Boss is going to be more important. No, no, we're going to Boss. We don't really care about Iono. We care about bossing up the right thing later. And I'm gonna get knocked out anyway. So I might as well. Oh, possibly not. Right? Alright, so we'll hit for 220 because they can attack again. Everybody's going to take a little bit more damage. Because I could come up with Budew later. Next turn. But then if I poison it, they get another prize card. There's plenty of ways to go here. Oh, I can always pick it up with Turo. Let's see. There's what? 90 damage. I mean, the key is here. They can't attack again. And if they get stuck, I get the ball. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess poison I didn't really need to do that. But we are going to... They're going to Super Rod. Yeah, we're just going to boss this up for the last... for 2 prizes. Not the last, but... We're looking good. Okay, there's Moon. They're going to try to get Moon going. Night Stretcher for an energy. Or Blaziken. And... Yeah, we'll get the boss. I'm glad I picked the boss over the Iono. That was definitely a better call. There's their Reverum. They got that going. So Iono's not even going to do anything anyway at this point. I mean, unless they don't have an energy. But what do we got? We got nothing? They got Fez. We didn't knock you out. Now they're going to Crispin. Okay. Seething Spirit. That gets them the other energy. But they didn't. Alright, so Crispin got them an energy. Now they've got their 2 energy. And the cool thing is... Oh, I should have got Relicanth that can get me the KO here. Well, can it? Because it's plus 80, I believe. It's what? Plus 80. 80 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter. So I'm hitting only for 290. So I couldn't have hit it out anyway yet. I could definitely hit out the Roaring Moon, which I'm not going to care about. Oh, they do that. That's okay. Take a little bit of damage. We're going to boss up the Blaziken. Oh, there's an Iono. But we are going to boss the Blaziken and hit that thing for 220. Again, we have no weakness. That is the key we're facing this fire deck. Taking 2 prizes. We need 1 more. Let's find a boss. All right, Night Stretcher's good because Night Stretcher and Ultra Ball, when I get knocked out here, if I do, actually I will by we win the game. Yeah, we definitely win the game because Ultra Ball will get me the Archaludon. Night Stretcher will get me an energy. Archaludon will charge up the rest of itself, and we're good to go. Rumbling Engine. And they're going to flip the script. We're going to be able to finally flip the script after this. Would be fantastic if they didn't knock me out. All right, so there's the Blaziken. They're definitely going to knock me out here. 200, they can attack. They're going to Iono. All right, down to 1, but we have Fezandipiti. There's the Ultra Ball. So now I just need 1 way to get an energy. Either an energy itself or a Night Stretcher. And there's a Raging Bolt. Oh, they're playing everybody, aren't they? They are 100% playing absolutely everything. I think we're so far ahead, though, we're okay. Let's see. If I can get the other boss. I need boss and an energy. Oh, +2 card. Yeah, that's... I'm going to come up with Budew. Yeah, that's okay. 200. I'm going to come up with Budew because I got free retreat. Let's see what we get. Let's come up with Budew. Worst case scenario, item lock. All right, let's see. And I don't want to knock myself out either. Not on this one. Okay. We can research. So let's do this. We've got this. I can now get my Archaludon. I do have to be careful for Roaring Moon. Boom, boom. I should be able to get the energy. Let's put this down. My one counter catcher is gone. Relicanth, not yet. I did not go into an energy. All right, where's Pecharunt? Is Pecharunt... Pecharunt is... Let's see. Pecharunt, is it in... Or you're not letting me go? All right, it's definitely in the deck unless it's the last card. So what we're going to do is go... Iono, we don't need this. They can attack again. Here's Pecharunt. Boom. And make it poisoned. Do I want to item lock and lose the card? No. There we go. And poisoned and end turn. There we go. The only thing I got to be worried about is a giant combo with Roaring Moon, a Gust. That's it. That's all I got to be worried about. At this point, if they stay in the active, we got them. They don't stay in the active. Okay. I do have another boss to boss it up, but then I only had 220. Oh, but I could poison it, and we're good. Oh, I do. Oh, no. No way. I have no energy. Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher. Oh, don't. Don't do it. Rumbling Engine. I could find the other boss. Use Budew to knock out their Varoom. Just don't hit my Archaludon. They don't win, but we're both down to one prize card. No counter catcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a knockout. They boss Duraludon. Archaludon. Okay. So now I have no choice. I have to find my boss and poison the little baby Varoom because I do have the Perilous Jungle. I think I should be able to find it. I think that's the only thing I need. I have Fez. We're going to come up here. I just got to boss up the Varoom. There's the energy I was looking for before. All right, so we will Fez for it. See if we find it there. We don't. The next thing to do is... And no! Oh, no. Now all they do is need an energy. Unless I Iono. Do I Iono down to 1? I think I do. All right, I think I Iono down to 1. I cannot believe I didn't find it. I Iono down to 1 and just try to beat... If they can't move out of the active, we've got it. Holy cow. And there we go. Don't move out of the active. End turn. That's 80. And if they don't move out of the active, we win on the other way going back. Where's my other boss? I want to know if it's in the deck. Or is it my last prize? Or did I get... there's no way. Did I see both bosses? There's one. No, it's not in the deck. I mean, it's not in the discard. Seething Spirit gets them the energy. And because I didn't come up with Budew, they conceded? What? Oh, it's a Burst Roar. It's not the 70. It's the Burst Roar. They didn't find it. Wow, I thought it was, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking of Dragon Pulse Attack, the 70 headbutt. I've seen it so much lately. Yeah, I saw the dragon, and that's it. Boom, all they had was Burst Roar. We got him. Now we're going against a Raging Bolt. Okay, Raging Bolt Zorua? Raging Bolt Zoroark? Is it just Zoroark, or is it Raging Bolt Zoroark? What do we got here? Pretty interesting. All right, we got the Arven. That's the key. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the energy, because we want energy in the discard. Get that there. We now want to Arven for our trolley. Let's just hope it's there. It is. We'll get the poison. There we go. We can put this down. We can trolley for Brute Bonnet, definitely. Now, do I want to... How much HP they have? 130. Do I want to item... I think I want to item lock as well. So we will do this. Item lock. Need that to get out of the active. Do I want to Squawk? I think I do, only because I don't have a supporter going in. So, there we go. We can now place that down. I already have one in there. Yeah, so I'm going to put the energy here. And let's see. We want to... Do I want to make myself poison now or retreat? I guess we can decide that after. Let's see what Squawk gives us. All right, Squawk's got to give us hopefully some supporter. All right, we got Arven for next turn. We got our Archaludon. All right, we're pre-golden. So I didn't find the Mochi. So I'm going to Toxic Powder now. So I can retreat, come up with Budew, and item lock, hitting for 10. They're poisoned. And it's under item lock. All right, and now what I could do is I could poison later and actually knock this thing out. Because they're going to go to 70, and then I can hit for 50, and then the poison will take over. Yeah, I can knock them out if they stay in the active. And I can knock them out through poison, not actually. All right, well, that changes everything. Let's see what they're going to do. They can actually hit 30 damage for each energy, so they can hit somewhere for 60. They could take out Budew. Do they take out Budew? Should we Night Stretcher it back? Let's see what they do. Yeah, they do hit Budew. I Night Stretcher it back? Or do I Counter Catcher? I only get one, though. Do I Counter Catcher Zoroark to get it stuck? I think that's what I do, since they have some energy there. Because I can always boss that up for poison later. Alright, I do have Archaludon. So, we've got Archaludon. We've got enough energy in the discard for it to charge up itself. Boom, boom. Got that. Counter Catcher Arven. There's Pecharunt. Do I want to Counter Catcher or just knock this out? I want 2 prizes. So I'm going to boss it. So I can use Counter Catcher later on something else. Don't want to use anything else. I want to make it poisoned. No point in making it poisoned because it's a dark type. Hopefully it gets stuck. Now they do have access to items. Get another Zoroark. So they're going to trade. Here we go. They're going to have to discard something and they get 2 cards. The question is, they need to find, let's see, a castle ends PP up. But that's not going to do anything because they don't have any dark energy in the discard. They got one more trade available, or did they use all 3? Alright, they're going to Crispin, which is 2 different energies. But at this point, they can now retreat if they choose. Which looks like that's what they're going to do. But then I'm going to boss this thing up and take 2 prizes. Okay? So I'm going to boss it. Now, wait a minute. I can use... And then I can't use Pecharunt. Because they're not going to... Well, they will be poisoned. Just the Perilous Jungle's not going to work. Alright, so we'll do this. Oh, wait. Now I'm at 60, 80. I hit 140. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We have 2 Turos. We are going to Turo this guy. Boom. Okay. We are going to put this up because I don't want to put damage on myself. We're going to Counter Catcher. for 2 prizes, and because it's poisoned, if they have Fez, it's not going to work. Retreat, come on up, put Duraludon back down, right? Not going to put down my 2-prizer anymore, and hit end turn, and they get 60 through poison, not 80, because Perilous Jungle does not work on dark types. Boom. Oh, there's my Fez and another Archaludon. Cool. So I wiped out the 60 damage with the Turo. Counter Catchered the other one up. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do, what I want to do is find, I can do Archaludon, right? And there's, kind of knew they were going to play Raging Bolt here with that baby Raging Bolt. So I guess they're using trade just for the ability. Alright, but I can knock out Raging Bolt in one shot. And I could do it next turn. So I don't put down anything. See what they're going to do. Until Bolt comes up. Oh, what's this? They can do 130. So now the question is... But they're only taking 2 prizes. Dragon Headbutt. I got to try to find the boss with Fez. So we're going to come up with Latias, because Latias can just retreat. If I need... Okay, I don't need that. What I need to find is the boss. So, well, give me one of the boss, and we're... Oh, I need a boss and the Mochi. Holy cow. There's the Mochi. Now I just need a boss. I've got everything else. Give me a boss. Turo. It does not help. I don't want to take the 1 prize. So I can Arven for... I already used Counter Catcher. Wow, we kind of... I can do... Bloodmoon? No Bloodmoon yet. I don't want to put the 3-prizer down. I could just hammer in. Okay, let's do this. Let's retreat. Come on up. Come on, do this. Get an energy. Put the energy down. Put one of the Mochis here. Poison. And let's... Arven for... We're going to need Vessel. And the tool we're going to need is the Mochi. We got 1 more Mochi. And we're going to go here. We're going to go get some more out. So we can try to find that boss when we need it next. And we're going to hammer in for 70. Yes, that is getting their Fez. All right, but we take 1 prize. What do we get? Boss? Boss? Duraludon. Okay. All right, so they have 3 energy out there. That's 210. Yeah, I know they're going to put at least 1 more. 2 more because Sandy Shocks can get it. They're coming up again with Raging Bolt. All right, so now they have free retreat with Latias. Perfect. So what I got to hope they don't do is boss, because then I'm going to have to Iono. Crispin. I'm going to have to Iono on the next turn, so I can get them down to 2 cards if they boss me now. If not, we're going to win the prize trade because I'll just come up with Duraludon and I should be okay. Oh, they did. Okay, they play ends PP up to get more energy out there. They're going to trade. Okay. And I see where they're going. But if we Iono them down to 2, I'm thinking we should be okay. Bellowing Thunder. All right, we don't even need to worry about it because they can't take 3 prizes at once. So now since they use Bellowing Thunder, we're good to go. Because I have everything I need in order to poison and knock out this Raging Bolt. I've got another Duraludon right behind it. I think we're good to go. I think we got him. Since I couldn't find it, I don't need to Iono. We'll put this down. We can now put Archaludon down. Assembly Alloy, getting 2 energy on Archaludon. 1 more energy there. Put the Mochi. Toxic Powder. And flip the script. Put I can't put the other energy, but what I do want to do, how much energy is in the discard? I want to get 2 Archaludons ready. Nope, can't do it. So we will just hit 260 and end the story there. And now I just need to boss. I do have to find the boss to boss up. Actually, any one prizer, right? Yeah, any one prizer. There's the Iono. I just got to find a boss to boss up any one prizer or Latias. And they can't get rid of both of them. So I think we got it. Because this is my last Mochi. So I can't hit 240. Oh, but I can poison them. 220, 240, find the stadium. Yeah, there's no way they can take 3 prizes. We've kind of got them checkmated here. And they can Iono now that they just used Sadas. The one thing I have to find is the boss. Out of 16 cards. And I do have a couple Pokegear. Devastating if I don't find it. I couldn't hit 290 anyway, even if I had the other Mochi. So, they only need 1 prize after this. I only need 1. Yeah, it's the boss. Gotta find the boss. Don't fail me now. I think I used already 1 boss, right? Okay. Gotta find the other boss. Otherwise, it's over. What's the retreat on this thing? It doesn't matter. I just gotta knock it out. I've got everything. I've got Archaludon. I've got the energy. And, I don't die from, I don't get Fez. I do not get Fez. That's killer. Nest Ball. Archaludon. We're going to put it down. We've got to, okay, so it's not checkmated, but, all right, so there we go. All right, let's check. Because I could Iono them down to 1. And if they can't find the energy, let's see if it's in there. Is it in there? Oh, wait a minute. No, do they have 290? Oh, why do they have 290? Wait a minute. I got it. Iron Bundle. But then I don't have 240. All right, let's do this. Iron Bundle. Hyper Blower. They got to give me 270 or 280. They're giving me 270. Okay. I now can get this. Can get me these 2. Can get me Bloodmoon. I got Bloodmoon. I still can retreat. I don't need an energy. So all I have to do now is research and find a stadium. 1 stadium. I have 2 in there. I research and find a stadium. Poison them, and I win. Let's go. You got to be kidding me. That is no way. No way. No way. There's 5 cards. There's both stadiums in there. They were there. All right, if I come up with Bloodmoon, I hit for 240. Plus the poison's only 220, but they can just free retreat. Do I Toxic Powder now for 220 or do I do 240? No, we make it harder for them. Actually, it's not going to really matter. That is the most unbelievable 220. 2 stadiums out of 5 cards. They have free retreat. There is nothing I can do. I cannot believe that. 2 stadiums and it was still in there after a research. Yeah, because now they're going to get it because Sandy Shocks is going to get the other energy. Or they just attach. That is absolutely... All right, we're going against Pidgeot Charizard. Okay. Here is where we need... Oh, we can win this. We can win this. Do we have everything? We have this. Do I need Budew? We're going to put Budew in case we whiff. Right? So we're going to go here. Get rid of this. Get rid of the jungle. Because it's not going to really work on Charizard. Let's see what we have in here. We have a free retreater. We have Squawk. We have Brute Bonnet. Okay. So Squawk there. Let's see what we get here. Research. Do I just research? No, what we're going to do is go here, here. We are going to go get our Pecharunt, because it's our only one. We're going to lose the Mochi, but we'll put it on Budew. All right, we need Latias and Brute Bonnet. We need Latias and Brute Bonnet. That's all we need. Let's go. Arvin for this, boom, and Trolley for Brute Bonnet. Latias, got it. Yes. And down. Toxic Powder. And retreat, and we got it. They just conceded before we got it. Yeah, we got all the pieces. Now, I know I lost that second game, but that was just unlucky. I still had 2 Perilous Jungle in there and just didn't hit one of them. That's kind of how my weekend went. So congratulations to Preston, who got 15th at Atlanta, on his way to the World Championships. And I can't wait to keep testing to see what else we can come up with. So I'll see you next time.